Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you speaking about the regulators.
Yeah, one year we mentioned something about it.
What year was that?
It was like the 1880s.
Yeah.
Or something like
Vicky, tell us what the regulators are and how they're acquainted with the porters in any way.
that. Yeah.
Well,
Vicky's got a story about the regulators. Have any of you guys heard of the regulators?
Oh yeah.
well then you tell it.
No, I mean just the word.
You tell it.
Well, John Paul, what'd you hear about the porters and the regulators?
They wouldn't work and feed his family. They'd go in and dress him up.
What would they do to them?
They'd tie him up if he had to be tied up.
And then what?
So
They
they
horse
whip
whip
him hard.
They
Whip
whip
him
them
with a whip.
with switches.
That's what we need today.
Whip.
It won't work.
Yeah, they use switches, hickory switches. They'd whip them.
I heard they put switches on their porch.
They did what, Bernice?
They laid switches on their porch to warn them. They gave
Okay.
them one warning.
Ah,
And then if they didn't straighten up then, they would go in and whip them.
really?
That's what Harlan always
Ed
said.
Porter was one. Had a whole bunch of kids.
Ed Porter, Levi's son,
Yeah.
Andy's great grandpa. And what happened to Ed Porter?
He got whipped.
He got to where he wouldn't feed his family, as they said, and so the rest of the porters went in and
Took over.
Took care of
and they
business.
said, "You want to be tied up?" And he said, "No, he could take it." And they hit him a few licks, and he said, "Hold it, boys, you're gonna have to tie me."
So did he go to work and feed his family?
Boys, I know him.
Huh?
Well, the version of the story I heard was that Ed Porter had been stealing chickens. And so the regulators came in and whipped him, but one of them was Alex Porter, my great-great-grandpa, his uncle,
Yes.
and he never knew, because they wore hoods. So Ed never knew that Alex, his uncle, was one of them that whipped him. So maybe he got whipped for two different offenses.
My daughter did a report on it for school, and it was just a vigilante group because there was no law in these parts.
So was it post Civil War? Is that why it was so fragmented and there really wasn't any law enforcement around?
Yep,
Yeah.
not
Right.
enough law enforcement. So it was vigilante justice. They
If
would
you
take
didn't take care of your family.
they would take the law into their own hands. They would wear hoods. They would put hoods over their horses. And unfortunately, the regulators were a forerunner of the Klan,
Right.
but that wasn't why they were around here. But in some areas, the regulators evolved into the Klan.
So it was just to hold up law and order within a community.
That was the purpose.
Initial.
But unfortunately, they would take the law into their own hands, and sometimes people were killed by the regulators.
Well, my dad said if the husband was mean to his family, that they whipped him too. They go in and whip him.
Yeah, yeah, and there were yeah, and there were some hangings too. I think over here at Sandy Hook, they pulled a couple guys out of jail and hung them, lynched them, and the regulators did that. So they took the law into their own hands. Maybe the guys deserved it. I don't know.
But
But
there
They
was
thought he
a
was
jail.
a devil.
yeah, there was a jail. There was
There
a
must have been some sort of.
Yeah,
oh, there
no
was,
crime and everything.
but it was the people taking the law into their own hands.